Taiwan Museum. I'm Sophia and I'm from National Taipei University. I will be your tour guide today. And where are you from?
I'm from Scotland.
I'm from the US.
Yeah, welcome. I'm really glad that you joined our tours today. And the tour today will going to last about 20 minutes and it will basically covering the architecture and history of the National Taiwan Museum. So, before we start our tour, I want to provide you more background information about Taiwan history. So, before 1895, Taiwan is under Qing Empire's control. However, Qing Empire lost the First Sino-Japanese War. So they hand over Taiwan to Japan as a colony. The Japanese occupation period lasts about 50 years, from 1895 to 1945, which is when Japan lost World War II. So the new Chinese government re-established their control in Taiwan. Okay, so our tour today gonna start outside, so we will go out there. So be careful when you're walking down the stairs. Watch your step. Let's go. So, is this your first time to Taiwan?
Yeah, this is my first time.
Oh, really?
Me
so, actually there is Taipei main station. So, in front of the station there are many food and shopping place. I recommend you to go there if you got free time. That's right. So here we go. This is the first thing I want to introduce you. As we can see, this is a train engine and its name called Ten Yun Hao. So it's Ten Yun Express. Is there anyone know what that means, Ten Yun in Chinese?
Something about clouds?
Yeah, you are right. So Ten Yun means soaring above the cloud. It refers to its super fast speed. Do you want to guess how fast is it? How fast was it?
50 kilometers an hour.
Well, a little bit slower. Actually, the speed was 35 kilometers per hour. It sounds pretty quite slow, right? But actually, it was Tesla back in its time. So the Ten Yun Express was the first train engine imported to Taiwan by Qing Empire in 1888. And it shows that Qing Empire had established the rail system in Taiwan. Then what were the Japanese celebrating about? So actually, although the Qing Empire did establish the rail system, but it was not continuous. And there were a lot of limitations. For example, a part of Kilo line was really steep and people need to jump out the train and push it on the back when it going uphill. So that's why finally in 1908, Japanese government finished their work expanding the railway network. The main line railway of Western Taiwan is complete, they decided to hold the exhibition to celebrate and to show their great colonial achievement in Taiwan. So the exhibition is actually very foundation of the National Taiwan Museum now. Back then, known as National Governor General's Official Museum. So we will head over there. Originally, the exhibition was held in Lottery Division building, but unfortunately, the building was destroyed when World War II. So the building we see now actually wasn't here in 1908. It was a temple of Taiwanese goddess. However, luckily for Japanese colonial government, a typhoon came by and destroyed the temple. So they got an excuse to destruct the temple and expanding the museum into a second building. So, do you think is there any Japanese or Taiwanese element you think in this building?
I don't see it.
Yeah. So that's why the reason is the building is built during Meiji Restoration, and it is the period that Japan government sent a lot of students and government officials to the Western country to learn their civilization. So we can see the building is built in neoclassical style. So if we go farther, you can see the Rome dome there, and also the Greek column here. And this kind of column order is called Doric. It's the simplest one and classical. So come this way. There are actually 13 stairs there. So it was designed for visitors who want to enter in the museum. They had to look down on their steps, and it looks like they bow. So it's a way they learn to show their respect when they going to the monument of the colonial rules. Okay, so we are going to go inside and watch your step when you're going up. Yeah, we are in the hall now. What do you think about the room?
Beautiful.
Yeah, it's fancy and gorgeous, right? That's definitely the reaction I want. So there are 32 columns in this room, and there are 20 of them are square and 12 of them are round. So the square columns are for bear the loading. So as you can see, these columns are different from the column outside. they are composite column. They combine Corinthian order and the Ionic order. Corinthian order is distinguished by a canthus disk, which is the most fancy column we have, and the Ionic order feature volutes, which usually curve downwards, but this is curved upward because Japan needs things to be different. Yeah. So as I mentioned, this official is to memorize this museum is to memorize the two officials of colonial government. The first one is Kodama General, which is the Governor General, and the other one is Goto Shinpei, which is Chief Civil Administrator. So, do you think is there anything pop out in this room and didn't fit in at all?
Maybe the glasses?
Yeah, you are right, the glasses. So actually, they shouldn't be here. In the two sides of the building used to be the statues of the two officials, and the Kodama General was put in the eastern side of the hall. That's because eastern side is more honorable. As we all know, Japanese was called the citizen of the sun, right? Their flag are sun flag. So we all know sun was rise from the east, so eastern side are more honorable. Moreover, there are more elements and the symbols of these two officials. Do you want to guess where is it?
Up there.
Yeah, that's right. It is the stained glass skylight. So, this is the biggest stained glass skylight we have in Taiwan. And as you look up, there are wall fan with bamboo leaves. That's the family emblems of Kodama General, the general. And the blue one is Five Blossom. It is the family emblems of Goto Shinpei. Actually, there are also small symbols hiding in small places, and it's actually the lamps. So kind of over here. So if you watch there, and there are also the small family emblems of the two officials. Nevertheless, what do you think? Is there any other thing that this room looks so delicate and ordinate?
The gold.
Well, it's actually the material of the building. What do you think is it? You can come over and touch it. What do you feel? Yes,
marble.
it's smooth and cold, right? So this is really expensive and really great marble that imported from Japan. However, when they built the museum, they didn't have enough budget, so they couldn't finish all the building with this expensive marble. So there are actually substitutes. Do you know where is it? Let's go find it. I will show you. Watch your step. This way. You can touch it when you're walking up. it different?
Yeah, very different.
Very different, right? So it's not that smoothie and not as cold as the marble downstairs. So actually, this is painted plaster. So when the Japanese were building the museum, they encountered World War I. So all the raw materials price are rising. So they decided to use the plaster. But just when you think they are cheap, it actually takes almost entire 2 months for a museum to resemble the original material when they trying to renovate the building. So it's still unique and precious, should be treasured. Okay. One more thing I want to show you in this building is the bull eyes windows. So as we can see, the whole building are built in Western style, right? But actually, Japanese still put a lot of tropical element into the house. You can see the decoration of the window are really common native fruits in Taiwan. You can see the bananas, pineapple, wax apple, and star fruit. So another example for this tropical element are when you look outside the window, actually you can see many palm trees, and some of them are not common species in Taiwan. And for example, the royal palm are not even from Taiwan instead of Hawaii. But Japanese architects still do a lot of this tropical element because they want to match their stereotype of that their colony is an tropical island. Yeah. So we're going to go downstairs and head over the first place we can. So this is the last thing I want to introduce. So this is known as yellow tiger flag, which is the flag of Formosa Republic. As I had mentioned, Taiwan was under the Qing Empire's rules before 1895. However, Taiwan is actually not involved into the first Sino-Japanese war, but Qing Empire handed over Taiwan to Japan without consulting Taiwanese people. So Taiwanese people established Formosa Republic. So this one, the exhibition here is actually a copy of the replicate from 1908. The original flag is blue background, but it was ruined and damaged during the war. So the copy also presents the damage, so we cannot see the tail part of the tiger. However, do you guys have cats before?
Yes.
Yeah, so you must know that cat's eyes will be curved and small during the daytime and be round and big during at night, right? So the tiger here has curved eye. That means it is a tiger during daytime. And in the other side of the flag should be a tiger with round eyes, and that means the tiger was at night. It represents that tiger protecting Taiwan day and night. Yeah, so that's basically the tour today, and I hope you really enjoy the tour and could explore more about our museum. So if you are willing to help our following research and the service, please fill out the questionnaire. Thank you so much. I will really appreciate it. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.